Our home is 27 years old, and this is the first big reno that we've done. Before the reno, we had carpeting, we had 2 different kinds of tile, and that was all on the first floor. Walls that separated the living room and the kitchen and into the hallway, and it was just a little closed off. And then our kitchen, which I really enjoyed, and then it became old. And it was the old-fashioned honey oak cupboards. So we realized that it was starting to look a little dated, and that's why we decided that we needed to start to look for someone who could help us. One of our neighbors around the corner couldn't stop talking about this company, Gravelle from Burlington, and they had done a massive renovation for them. And when we saw the kitchen, we knew that that was the company that we wanted to go with. To be honest, we'd only looked at maybe about another 2 or 3 other companies, but nobody responded in the way that Gravelle did. No one came as quickly. No one seemed to take it under as much of an adventure as the way we were looking at it. But Diane at Gravelle right away just connected with us, connected with our project, and the ideas that we had from her the first day were phenomenal. Adrian is the contractor that works with Gravelle. He had his company Bespoke. He came with Diane for that first initial visit and just floored us with the ideas for like the first floor. So as a package, Gravelle and Bespoke, it just seemed the right choice for us. Once we decided on Gravelle, things seemed to move very quickly. Walls were down, beams were going in, but I will tell you that at the end of every day, didn't matter what they had taken out of the house or what was demolished, our home, they spent 45 minutes to an hour cleaning before they left. We were able to live, believe it or not, 5 adults lived through at least 98% of this reno in our home. It was very livable. They always were very considerate. When Gravelle was able to come in and install our kitchen, it started with Ben coming and measuring and really listening to what we were saying and also conversing with Diane so that the 2 of them were on the same page. We knew that that group worked so well together that this was going to be a good outcome. And I have to be honest, there is an awful lot of this kitchen I didn't know I wanted or needed or would utilize. And now that it's done and I listened, it's phenomenal. When they came to install it, Andy came, he's one of the installers, took a lot of pride in what he was doing. Diane popped in and out. She was very patient with the handles, but she handled it very well. She was very patient, and I've ended up with like rock star handles. They're amazing. The kitchen is the hub of our house. It always has been, even when it was a smaller, less functional space. We like to entertain, and this space has now made that so much easier for us to do it. We had Thanksgiving here with 18 people. It flowed seamlessly, and it functioned exactly like we were hoping. The one thing that we tell people when they ask us how we survived a major reno and what was the highlight, it was always a very personal experience, and I enjoyed that. The patience, and I think just the novel ideas that Gravelle had, all of them. You know, anyone who came here with Gravelle, it was a team effort, but I felt like they were designing their kitchen. We live in a neighborhood where most of the homes are about 30 years old. A lot of our neighbors, just like ourselves, starting to renovate their home. We had the Gravelle sign on our lawn, and anytime anyone stopped by and said, "Oh, you've had your kitchen done," or "You're having your kitchen done, what do you think?" Automatically, our first response, call Diane. Gravelle is a very professional, and each one knows their job, but they collaborate really well. So we have recommended to our neighbors, we've had anyone who's come into our home, I will tell you, asks us, who did your kitchen? Who did your house? And right away, without question, we tell them the best place, Gravelle.